House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When this offense comes up, first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. With a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey
lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's low. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. First. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Ducks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Give to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you've got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore will throw. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the
deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Catch in the middle, it's James. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown,
job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd down, going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for defense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle free.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure.
He tries to take the top off. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's low. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's low. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They go to the ground. Turning it on. stop. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, TCU!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback may change this route. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Ducks, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Handoff from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's James. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Moore will throw. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They jump on top here in OT. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of